if you can just kind of start out, we've seen various incarnations of the Fantastic Four in both comic book, cartoon, and now in theatrical. How would each one of you, can you just introduce like your characters in this incarnation?
How would we what?
Can you just introduce your character into this incarnation?
Yeah, I mean, I play Reed Richards. Obviously, spoiler alert, we're younger than the previous kind of incarnation of the film, and we're younger than a lot of, a lot of the versions of the comic book, and so yeah, I guess we're taking it more of kind of like as origins for a lot of these guys. You get to see them before whatever happens to them that turns them into the kind of with these superpowers. And I always think that's interesting, because then once they're in the suits, you kind of are projecting all these memories you had of them before it happened, and I think that's something that these characters are struggling with, because it happens to them at a pretty young, vulnerable age. And
playing Johnny Storm, he very similar to the original character, very young, charismatic, ambitious, impatient, as most teenagers are, and he was put in a situation where he had to overcome a lot of obstacles and kind of deal with the situation of getting these abilities. And then also all four of us kind of coming together as a family. My sister Sue, and our relationship was definitely something that we wanted to work on and grow over the film. So it was just basically like a coming of age story of these four characters.
Sister Sue?
Yeah. What's up?
Just introduce us to your character.
Yeah, I play his sister, Sue Storm. And eventually I become the Invisible Woman, I guess you want to call her. The exciting thing for me about playing this part was being able to show Sue before she had her powers and then after as well. So going through that whole journey, and the emotion that comes with that, and the complications and excitement and all of that.
Last but certainly not least.
Yeah. All right, Ben Grimm. What can you say about Ben Grimm? Ben Grimm, he is best friends with Reed Richards, childhood friends. I think he's kind of like Reed's parent. He's kind of like Reed's guardian in a way. I mean, I think that all these characters are kind of in some way foster children. They're all like
pure subtext from Jamie, by the way. There's no actual evidence of any of this.
They're all kind of like foster children, and they all kind of have to like find each other, find themselves, and they all have these incredible transformations, mine of which is probably the worst and the biggest.
We love you.
Thank you.
And for you guys, I mean, when you do a special effects movie, what was the one cool moment on set? What was that one thing where like, oh my god, I get to do this?
I like wearing those spit. Sorry.
My favorite thing was to fly. There was a day that you and I got to fly together. That was really
that was pretty
yeah,
badass.
that was probably the most exciting moment.
I like the space. I mean, the spacesuits were hard to wear, but I like the spacesuits. The spacesuits were fun. That was good.